Hey everyone, so right now we're going to talk about the 6 most common back injuries in golf. So we've done a video, you may have seen it already, you might not have, but we talked about different swing faults that you might see in the swing that lead to lower back pain. Now this is going to be describing what kind of injuries themselves can happen to the low back. And so the 6 that we got here are going to be sprains or strains of the muscles or tissues. And we're talking about the back itself, but we're also going to be talking about the hips too. Hips are connected to the back that can cause lower back pain. That's a big thing. So we got the muscles, maybe the SI joint might be involved as well, but the soft tissues being the muscles or connective tissue. We also could have Facet Syndrome. When we're talking about Facet Syndrome, we're talking about the actual joints in the lower back that could have some irritation. Usually the result of too much motion too quickly and kind of cranking down, excessive side bend. We talked about it in another video. But that, along with disc pathology, you could actually have a disc issue in the low back, right? So we've all heard bulging discs. Or slip discs. Discs don't slip, but discs do kind of move a little bit. They have some pliability to them. They adjust based off of mechanical change or body movement and position change. But what discs don't like is rotation. They don't like torsion, and that's golf. It's a lot of torsion. And so one little caveat right there, little tip on disc pathology as a golfer: don't go from waking up in the morning to playing golf within an hour. Do not do that. Do not wake up at 6 to go play at 7, because that's going to be, especially if you have to drive, you get there and you don't warm up, you don't get yourself ready, early tee time, I don't have a lot of time to get ready. Don't do that to yourself. Get up earlier, because your back will thank you. Within that first hour of waking up, that's when we're going to have the most fluid within the discs, within the spine here, right? So that's also going to be the most likely time where you could have a disc issue when you apply a lot of force and torsion through the spine, because of the amount of fluid that you have in those discs at that time of day. Because at night, when you're resting, when you're sleeping, everything's unloaded. The back is unloaded, and we're actually getting reabsorption of fluid, getting water and fluid back into the discs. It's part of the nourishment, but it's a part of the nature of gravity compressing us down when we stand. All of that's long-winded to say, make sure you don't go and play right after you wake up. That's going to be a bad day. It could be a bad day. You might have already had that happen before. We don't want to have disc issues. We want to try to avoid them. But if you do have a disc issue, people often say, I got a herniated disc. They can be solved or helped and fixed through physical therapy. All right. Often, so a lot of the time, physical therapy, conservative care can help you get better. And, as a golf physical therapist, we are looking at it from the perspective of getting you back to golf. So don't let that slow you down, in the sense that don't let it take you out for a long period of time without doing something about it. You can do something about it, and you should. And so if you need help with physical therapy, let us know. But so disc pathology is a common back injury in golf. Spinal pathology of spinal stenosis, where you get basically narrowing of the actual canal or the outside parts of the spine that have the nerves come out. Your nerves come out of your spine. You have the spinal cord. And so at that point, you can have some narrowing, which could cause some pain at that level, or it could cause possibly some compression on a nerve, or irritation to a nerve, I should say. But, all of that still you want to get assessed. You don't want to assume based off of what you look up on WebMD or other sources, not discrediting them, but we're always going to be our worst critic, if you will. We're always going to see, oh, that describes everything I'm going through. that might not be what's going on. And so it's important to get a professional to look at what's actually going on with your movement and see, if there's things that can kind of remedy, make you feel better, and get you back to doing what you want to do. Number 5 here, we have joint disease, DJD, degenerative joint disease or arthritis. Super common as you get older. It can cause lower back pain. It often gets blamed, though, when it may not be the pain generator. It may not be the thing that's causing the pain. It's important to get assessed, to get looked at. And make sure you actually look above and below, so above and below of where you're having pain, because you might be having that back pain because of something else going on. So if you get told that you have arthritis in your back, and you need to do X, Y, or Z, and X, Y, or Z isn't physical therapy, I highly, strongly recommend physical therapy can really help. And for a lot of people, but at the very least, it's going to give you a good point of clarity for what you need to do. Lastly, we have spondylolisthesis. I'll say that 5 times fast. Spondylolisthesis, it's basically a slippage or a break, if you will, of the pars interarticularis, which is a part of the spine. Basically, one vertebrae kind of goes in front of the other, and you get this step down, or this kind of indentation, a little step off. It's common to see in people that are very, very overweight and they're super extended through the spine. It's also going to be common if you have somebody that did gymnastics or did other kinds of activities, or it could happen and I'll explain why. It could happen also if you have somebody that has a background of weightlifting but in proper form, where they excessively extend and then you get that break. Now, is that a bad thing? Well, there's different grades of it, but ultimately, these are things that can be managed really, really well in most cases through physical therapy, through working on the muscles and the things surrounding it, working above and below to make sure, you give stability. And so with all that being said, these 6 things that cause back injuries in golf, it's important to get assessed. If you haven't had the chance yet to talk with us, please get on a call with us. Let's go over, if you've had back pain or you know someone that's had back pain, don't let it stop you from doing the things that you want to do. Golf, for one, but life, doing things that you enjoy in life. Don't let it slow you down in those things. Be proactive, take accountability, and let's get you feeling better, and let's change the game.